Mommy, don't look at me.
Okay, look away. Don't look at me. Now look away. Now look back at me.
All right. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy, and I am Camila's right-hand bitch. I mean, maid of honor. I'm about to take you all on a little short story journey, so bear with me. About 14 years ago, two 17-year-olds enrolled in the same college program and ended up in the same classes together. During one of those classes, I was instantly drawn to a loud, infectious laugh that came from such a tiny human body. And if you haven't guessed who I'm talking about already, it was Camila. Not long after that, we introduced ourselves to each other and found that we had many things in common, like how we're both Latina, both of our birthdays are in December, and both of our names started with a C. That was the beginning of C squared. A lot of my best memories during these college years were with Camila, but one of my most interesting ones was how we could see if she could fit into some tiny space like a locker or a cubby. Almost all the time she would. Some of those other memories consisted of us being absolute goofballs together, while also bringing out the best in each other. Now, towards the end of college, life got a little hard and things got a little busy. So as our school days together were coming to an end, we told each other what you usually do after graduating. Let's keep in touch. Our lives took us in different paths for a little while. Fast forward about 4 years, and one fateful day, I think it was Camila who slid into my DMs first. And C squared assembled once more. To this day, I still regret letting so much time pass, but we spent a lot of moments together making up for it. However, it felt like no time had passed because we instantly became those two goofball gals once again. I think I can speak for anyone who has met/known Camila and agree that she is a force to be reckoned with, a spark, a star, a maker of her own fate. She is this positive light that no matter where she goes, she makes friends. She is the person that you just can't help but have a good time with. To me, she is and was like the friend that I do not want to let go. Next pitch. So of course, Camila and I talk about where we are at our love lives at this point. I tell her about my now husband, Mike. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Camila tells me about her boyfriend, now husband, Vinny, and how they re-met back in 2013, sometime after we graduated. When I say re-met, it's because they had already crossed paths before when they were kids, both playing soccer. But that whole part is not my story to tell, as many other people have already told the story. When I met Vinny, I mainly remember that we met up in a pub in Vaughan, and these were my first impressions of him. He talked a lot, he was very knowledgeable and passionate, and he also had an infectious smile and laugh like Cami. Overall, a good vibe. Then upon hanging out a few more times, I could not help but think about how similar they are. They're both adventurous, they like to have fun, make friends, and they both make you feel so warm and welcome with their overall presence. The more I got to know Vinny, the more I saw how right he was for Cami and how much he cares for her. If I could describe Camila and Vinny in a musical lyric, it would be, can I go where you go? Can we always be this close?
That sounds like a song
I say this because after gaining my best friend back, she gave me the news that she was moving to New Zealand to be with Vinny, as she could not imagine being apart from him ever again. A major part of me felt heartbroken. But in the end, all I wanted was for my best friend to be happy. I didn't know if we could keep our friendship going at this point, but with the power of social media, we made it work. And kept in touch in all the ways to basically say, don't you forget about me, despite the time difference. Eventually, Cammy and Vinny did move back to Canada, and they were both able to go to my wedding, but they just had to rip my heart out yet again by telling me that they were moving to British Columbia right after. As much as I wanted to stop them, I couldn't, because they were going where their fate was taking them. This time, we weren't letting anything stop us from keeping in touch. If fate was our friend, then one day, Camila and I will live out our dream of being two old, wrinkled, gray-haired broads together, laughing, living, loving life, while our boobs sag to the floor. Now, if there are any fate skeptics out there, I wanted to just bring up a few fun facts. 11 years ago to this day, the 4th of May, Cammy asked Vinny for his number. That to me makes their wedding day all that more special. Plus, another fun fact that Vinny brought to my attention was that 2024 is a lucky year to get married, because the numbers add up to 8. And if you turn that number on its side, it becomes the infinity sign. With that said, I conclude that the love Vinny and Camila have for each other is truly infinite and was meant to be. From climbing mountains to doing the coldest of water plunges, their love can only grow stronger from here, no matter where fate takes them. So I invite all of you to raise a glass to Camila and Vinny, wishing you both a strong, happy, long life together, and may the force be with you. Salud! Salud!
Second period's over. Yeah, the second
Now,
period's
actually,
over.
without
It's over,
further
0-0.
ado, I'd like to call upon the guests of honor who we've been talking about tonight. We've been talking all about them. The newlyweds, Cammy and Vinny!
Quick update, it's still 0-0 in the second period.